Retard.
I'll be right with you. I just need to set up the thrust levers here. And I can show you. So here we are. Just setting up the... Hang on, is that not the right one? There we go, flap lever and the speed brakes. So, got the 737 thrust levers with the reversers. Although they're not... Oh, because I need to change that here in the settings. Hold on. So, control options, obviously. We do need to have that onto the throttle quadrant. Apply and save, go back. Okay, thanks, Cucumber Bush. I will check. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. One more thing I need to do is install the yoke. And then we've got everything set up. Thank you much, Mark, for the overlay change. Much appreciated. And here is the... Keep default, please. Ah, there we go. Uh-oh. Oof, just thought we had a sim crash. Good, so let's see. We've got the yoke, which can't show you there, but yeah, you can see also I'm using an MCDU here, which I actually acquired some time ago. It does work with P3D as well, with the, and it works with X-Plane, the Zebo. So actually quite nice. Oh, zoom out a bit. Yeah, so I'll use that to type things in. One more thing, check here. That's for the yoke. Careful not to do a face reveal here. Lol. Right, I think we're set. We are set to fly later on. Fantastic. Cool. So, good AirRack database, and I can try to download that through SimBrief. So let's go in it. Let me see if I can remember that. So what do we need to do here? Ident, position in it, route. Do I need to simply put in Yankee, Sierra, Sierra, Yankee, Bravo, Bravo, November? No. No, it doesn't have it for some reason. All right, we'll do that differently then. So, initially, let's check the charts here from SimBrief. Yeah, the thing is though, you need to export the flight plan before you start the sim. That's the only issue, really. So that's the issue I've just had. Doesn't matter. It's not a long routing. So for the SID, we are going to Entra. So we've got the Entra departure. And the weather right now here, we've got 310 at 8. So that means where are we parked? Good God, these charts. Crazy. So we're parked here. And let's depart. How long is that runway? 4,000 meters. We could try Bravo 10 or Lima here. So we'll take 34 left for departure. That's for 34 right. Oh, don't tell me we can't do that. Hold on. Are you joking? We've got a taxi all the way down. No. What's the wind again? Can we take 1.6? Yeah, we're not on VATSIM. I'll take 1.6 right in this case. I'm not taxiing down there. That's way too long. That's the only... Alright, well, we'll do a fast taxi. We'll do a record speed taxi down there. But in real life, guys, do you know anybody who knows Sydney? Do you really have to taxi down all the... or 07? I mean... But again, the only departure I found for our exit point there is 34 right. So we go Entra. Alright, so departure arrival. Departure. 34 right. Entra 5. Activate execute. From there, it is the Yankee 245. Banda, and then it's the Hotel 185. Banda, correct. Bravo November. Execute. And then we're supposed to fly the 19 left approach. Weather is 220 at 7. Yeah. So maybe we can do a visual approach there, maybe, in Brisbane. That could be beautiful. So we've got 19 left. Let's have a look. Does that make sense? So airport. Yeah, let's take 19 left. A firm. 19 left. Let's approach. And the star is... Are we coming by Blacker? No. Where are we coming from? Bravo November. What are these arrival routes? Good God. Gomor, there we go. We'll take Gomor to Alpha. So I'm going to clear those two out. Execute departure arrival. ILS 19 left. Via transition Betso. Does that make sense? Yeah, Betso it is. Alright, cool. So let's have a look. Fantastic. All correctly programmed. I am happy. So we want fuel to match up with the values we have. Let me put that in here. So, oh, I need to do some things here with track, etc. Oh no. So fuel required is 5.5 kilograms. Payload, zero fuel weight is supposed to be 51.7. So 51.7. So not too full. That looks good. All right, so zero fuel weight, 51.7. Reserves are supposed to be 1.7. And the cost index is supposed to be 19. Cruising level is 390, and the temperature up there is minus 55. Minus 55. Well, it's got 56 there, right? There we go. Cool. And transition is as planned 10,000 feet, correct. Cruise wind, yeah, let me just enter a average wind here initially. So that's going to be not much wind. Oh, what? 275 at 115. Inbound for a lot of crosswind. Good God. I'm just going to go with takeoff 1. We'll put that to 44. Just some random values, guys. Is it flaps 1? I think people saying flaps 1 here in the 737-700, right? So that's it. Initial climb, does the same thing, initial climb. Initial climb, nope. So we need to Sierra Yankee, 112.1. And, oh God, I think my wife's going to give me the look in a minute. So then we've got 134. LNAV, VNAV. Oh, flight director on first of all. LNAV, VNAV. APU on. There we go. That is starting up nicely. 390. 390. Landing altitude is 15 feet, so pretty much zero. Just waiting for the APU to run up here. Almost there. So let's go menu, actions, ground services, brake is set. Ground power release and wheel chocks remove. And then just a couple of settings here regarding the aircraft displays. Track up. No, that's one thing. So I want 400, 300, 200, 50, 40, 30, etc., etc. FMS. FMS2, fuel. Instruments. Equipment. All right, cool. We are ready for a checklist. That's all gone. Let's do that. That is on. That's all good. That's good. That's good. APU bleed on. Open. Packs are on. You can hear that. Good. Checklist. Checklist time. So, pre-flight oxygen. Let's test that 100%. Checked. Navigation transfer display switches, normal. Auto. Window heat is on. Pressurization mode selector is in auto. Flight instruments. We got heading 268. And the altimeter pretty... Oh, hang on. Hold on. Live weather. So, it should be 1017. 1017 is checked. Parking brake is set. We've got the engine start levels cut off and the pre-flight checklist is complete. Before start to light fuel, we've got 5.5 tons, pumps on, passenger signs are on. We've got MCP V2 134 heading 337, 10,000 feet. V1 is 129, VR 130, V2 134. CD pre-flight completed. Rudder is free and 0. Can put that to. That's fine. Altimeter on and taxi takeoff briefing completed. Below the line, flight deck door is closed. The doors are all closed and anti-collision light goes on. So unfortunately, we don't have the pushback truck here installed, so it's going to be our Shift P again. Oh, hang on. Go on. There we go. Oh, really? Is it on? Hang on. Is it on FMC? Hold on. What to do now? Oh no. Why are the sounds off? Oh, there we go. MCView menu. Actions. Pushback. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Bruno. Cheers. We want 80 meters. How many meters do we want? We want 80 meters. And style is nose to the... Self-drive? No. Straight out? No. Left 90 degrees. Right, let's see. Start. There we go. Oh, it just takes its time. I'm impatient. It's simulating that delay. I get it. I get it. Packs off. Start pressure is looking good. Engine page open and engine to start. Fuel on. Oh look, it's actually turning me the right way. Hey, GG's. Careful. Oh, you're right. Hang on. That's on though. Lol. Okay, that's not right, is it?
Pushback complete. Park brake, please.
Right.
Brake set.
Starting engine 1. Oh, I got pressure. No.
Alright, steering pin is disconnected. Watch for the slip and release from guidance on your left. Have a good flight.
What happened there? No. My hydraulic system. What happened? Yeah, like what happened? Hold on. Where? How do I get into the failure menu? What on earth?
Now that's how pros do it.
There we go. Just call maintenance. Easy. Yeah, thanks, Bruno. I have no idea. Let's hope it doesn't go to 0 again. Right, flight controls to left, right. Good. B4 taxi. Generators on. Probe heats on. We've got the anti-ice off. Engine, no, isolation off, auto. Engine starts, which continues. Recall. Checked. Engine start levels idle intent. Flight controls checked. And ground equipment is clear. Let's go. Mach 2 taxi. Here we come. So we got to get on Bravo, which is Bravo 4. No, just go straight ahead. Domestic 2 Golf. There's Charlie. There's Bravo. Alright, let's go. It's a huge airport. Crikey. So I'm going on to Bravo, turn left, and then we should be good to go. Clear the cross. So down until we hit the end Lima, and then we turn left. Yes, I've flown to Amsterdam many times. The last time was not too long ago, actually. So the last time was like 4 weeks ago. And we were lucky that we actually got... runway, I think it was 06. So we didn't have to taxi for too long. Good, we're on Bravo. That's lovely. Look at that, it's still... That's 2 miles away. Like, seriously. Little racer here at the start. There you go. Little Speedy Gonzales. Good, let's concentrate. We've got to hit the end to the left. Then we get on to Tango. Alright, I have a feeling taxi is going to be longer than the flight time. It's one of those days. Knock on wood. You know those days where we had like, I don't know, P3D crashed desktops? Man, so for me, Microsoft runs just so lovely and stable. And again, the visuals. Now we got a good A320, a good 737. Just take off from the taxiway. Nope. Forget it. Ain't gonna do it. No, I would not. I am not too fond of the CRJ, I'm sorry to say. I'm not really that fond. I don't know what it is, it just does not really excite me. Yeah, I could say take off here, land again at on the taxiway. You guys, like, seriously. Where do you get these ideas from? So, contrary to what I described in the A320 stream, here we actually do have an angle of attack indicator. And we've got a head-up display. There we go. Too much free time. There's my wife. Hang on. Thank you much, Fred. Take care. Thanks for watching. Good night. No, no, we don't. Green Dot Foxtrot, no. Right, we're going to take this intersection. It's Tango 3, we'll take it. Although, no, let's not. That's only 2,000 meters. Now we need full length, so... We've come all this way. No point in completely ruining the takeoff. Before takeoff, flaps 1 green light, and the trim is supposed to be at... let's check the ticket page. 5.5. Alrighty, 5.5. Good. Line up, clear takeoff. Strobes on. Is that position? No, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Hold on. 6 minutes. Did you start the chrono? 6 minutes taxi time. I told you I was fast. There we go. Ah, let's do this. Takeoff. We've got N1 Toga. Let's go. A dot checked. Little rocket. Look at that already.
V1.
Rotate. Oh, V1. You can do it. Yes, gear up.
Positive rate of climb.
Now that's how pros do it.
So we got LNAV, VNAV speed. Yeah, the tower looked beautiful, didn't it? Ah, this is brilliant. TCAS. Who needs TCAS? We're offline. Right, let me actually get the autopilot working. Have a look outside. Where's the click spot for this thing? There we go. Oh, yeah. Look at the view. What a departure. Can't get better than that. Right, flaps up. Wow. Bondi Beach? Where is that? Never heard of it. I would need to check. I am not 100% sure. I think I have it, but I'm not completely sure. Oh, yeah. On the right. What, this one here, or? That is, okay, it is that. Okay, cool. Wow. I don't know, guys. I'm just completely amazed today at what we're seeing. Right, leveling off 10,000 initially. Cool. Right, gonna continue climb. I'm going to read the checklist in a second. Let me just get all these switches to off. After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds are on. Good climb on the pressurization. Packs auto landing gear up and off. Flaps up, no lights after checklist completed. Diego, how much? Hey, how are you doing? First of all, I know you've been in the previous stream as well, Diego. How much free time do pilots have? It depends on the airline. So, for example, I've heard that Ryanair, for example, has sometimes a roster that means 4 days work, 4 days off. Or it would be 5 days work, 5 days off, something like that. So for me, I normally, at the moment, I have like 10 to 11 days off per month. So I'm flying a lot at the moment, and but it's not normal. So when we have a normal schedule, with normal flying hours, I would have about 13 days, 14 days off per month. 6 weeks on, 2 weeks. So hang on, 6 weeks work and 2 weeks on. Huh? Hey, Seat, yes. Ali, hey. Yes, I am a reworld pilot. I just don't advertise it, that's all. But I am indeed. Let's see if one of my moderators hits that RP command. Let me do that. Ha! There we go. Beat you to it. Yeah, so Diego, you know, it depends on your contracts, but yeah, and also it depends on the season. So in wintertime, normally here in Europe, you would have more free time, while obviously in summertime, you would work a lot more. So look at that. It tells you now, angle of attack about 2 degrees. If I put the flight path vector on, you'll see exactly how that's derived. So we've got pitch of about 7 degrees and a flight path at round about 5 degrees. So yeah, 2 degrees difference, angle of attack. Let's go all the way up to 390. You're also an aviator, currently studying aviation management after air traffic control. Nice, cool. That's quite some goals there. Jiran, why flies tomorrow with SkyUp Airlines from Echo Hotel Golf to, is that Antalya? LTAI. So it's an Ukrainian airline flying for Corundon, okay. Groningen, so Groningen to Antalya, I think, right? And Danny, you're saying, EasyJet, when a pilot has a fly Gatwick, Hurghada, Gatwick, they have 1 day off before and one. Oh, okay, no, I have the same. So Danny, for example, when I'm doing the Keflavik, because it's a night flight, a very long night flight, I have the previous 36 hours off and the following 36 hours off, yeah. Yeah, we do have that as well on certain routes. And in 5 days rotation, so if I come back from a 5-day rotation on short range, then I have 2 days off at least. And then once a month, I have, on a normal schedule, I have 4 days block off that I can choose. Yes, still planning to go on long haul. At the moment, I've got a 787 777 rating as an application and a 747. And I've just learned the first 787 should be around the corner, should be delivered soon, and so who knows? Who knows? I've got both of these applications open. We'll see what comes first. I'm actually surprised to hear, look at that crosswind coming in, that the airline actually ordered over 30 787s. I didn't realize that. Oh, Bruno. I'll try to get something in July. I'll try. Is it not in the box? Hang on. What do you mean in the box? Oh yeah, sorry, that box. Thank you. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see it in real. So once it actually arrives, yeah, I'll be interested to see that as well. See how that goes. So in case you are interested in finding out about the MCDU, so that is from, it's a Chinese company, and it's what's this from? It's from it's cockpitsimulator.com. So cockpit minus simulator.com. Yeah, so they also make some hardware. Facelink income. Yeah, George, I'm very happy that I've got lots of co-pilots with me here, especially the 737. I do miss some stuff sometimes. Man, I'm just absolutely hyped today about the views. Blimey. I was surprised that actually my company is thinking about a dual rating, 777X and 787. Yeah, so at Force 5, hey, how you doing? Yeah, apparently yes. Apparently it is possible. Wow. Oh, really, Bruno? Okay, didn't know that. I did not know that. Yeah, it's from the flight deck. I mean, I would need to have a look at some pictures from the flight deck. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you're right. So 330, 350 cockpits are actually quite different from the layout. But I guess it's still common enough to have a common rating on that. Well, Green Dot Foxtrot, yeah, the dynamic at the moment is just overpowering a lot of people. So of course, I mean, I wouldn't really blame, you know, the managers completely for what's happening right now, because the upturn was a lot faster than anyone expected. However, the problem is, as far as I can see, that they've just sold way too many tickets, more than the market and the airlines can handle at the moment. And we've seen it across Europe. So you've heard the news, for example, in the UK, Frankfurt, and even in Amsterdam, where KLM stopped the sale of tickets over the weekend. Because it was just getting so crazy at the airports. Yeah, so 737NG and the MAX you can fly under the same rating. Oh, yeah. Well, that was the goal, wasn't it? I mean, that's the whole issue really that came up then. But we're not going to go into that now. So look at that wind. I told you. A lot of crosswind. Yes, so cargo flights, so officially, so not with cargo company, but yes, I actually flew a 737 as a co-pilot, which was a pure cargo aircraft. And also we had quick change 737s back then, which I did post flights, so postal flights, and also did cargo flights, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's one of the things. So at our company, they struck a deal with the unions, where yeah, we actually are required to disclose that information. Yeah. Not everyone is happy about that, but otherwise we would say, you know, we understand that planning for an airline would become so difficult if you kept it secret whether or not you had the vaccine or not. Yeah, so Diego, I mean, if the aircraft itself is successful, you wouldn't really want to change much. But the problem is with if you start changing things with the fuselage, so that the aerodynamic behavior becomes different, Diego, then the authorities will probably say at some point, no, the differences are too big. You know, you're going to have to make it as a complete new aircraft with a new rating on that. Hey, MAN, wie geht's dir? How are you doing? You fly on VATSIM before with you, maybe you remember from Istanbul. Yeah, I remember that flight. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do remember that, yeah. That was a nice flight. DC-10, MD-11, the same type. Ah, okay. Right, 2,000 feet to go. Good. So, I mean, I'm on holiday. Well, I'm going to leave on a 1-week trip with my wife tomorrow. So, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. And today, I've done 2 flights in New Zealand with the Phoenix. We flew from Auckland to Queenstown, did a turnaround there, and went to Wellington. Man, beautiful. interesting approaches, and we just took off from Sydney. And again, it's absolutely stunning. So the visuals today, absolutely amazing. No, really? When are you going, MAN? Oh, lovely. You got to send me some pictures, MAN. We love Spiekeroog. Ah, lovely. Yeah, we're going to Mecklenburg-Vorpommern. So we're going to go on a hiking trip there. Quite an active kind of little holiday break, and then we're going to go to Potsdam for 2 days. Oh, no, okay, so... Oh, no, okay, now I'll read your message, sorry. I thought you're going... Yeah, so if I'm going... No, so we're going to Mecklenburg-Vorpommern. And 2 days we're going to spend in Potsdam. Alright, we've got VNAV path, FMC speed. Cool. Good. Top descent coming up there, and let's have a look for the... Banda. Yeah, so we could do a little fuel check there. So what time did we depart? I didn't press the chrono. No. Doesn't have an RCAR system, does it? Menu. Nope, doesn't have one. Oh no. No, so where we are, it's a bit more, it's near the Seenplatte. Nope. So it's more, like I said, more hiking initially. And then we're going to be going to, yeah, Potsdam. So Potsdam really is for the city. Huh? Okay, so it trims but doesn't animate the wheel? That's weird. Jan Lop, thank you so much. 20 minutes. Thank you. That's really cool. So 20 minutes up to now. And so we took off at 12 past. Cheers. So I'm going to enter 22:12. And the flight log there, 22:12. And so we're supposed to be at Banda at 43. And we're supposed to have 600 plus, so 3.2 is what we're supposed to have on the fuel. Oh, it's a known bug. Okay, cheers. Thank you. Let's put data in here. There we go. Oh, look at that. 42. That's not far off, is it? That's 1 minute off. And fuel, again, 3.2 tons is what we're supposed to have there. Cool. That looks all right. Yeah, Danny. I'll make some pictures for sure. I'll take some pictures. Look at that drift indication there. Look, we're pointing this way, and it's like how many degrees? Almost 15 degrees. Yeah, 12, 13 degrees drift. Good God. Lord. Yeah, Danny, so my wife's not been to Potsdam yet. So I've been to Potsdam about 10 years ago. And it was lovely. I really enjoyed that. So definitely look forward to it. I'm going to enter the ILS course 196. Already 196. Hey, Ardemico, hola, hola. How are you doing? ¿Cómo estás? Hope you're doing good. remaining flight time is... Oh, we could... What? Heh? 50 minutes still. Okay. That's a long time, actually. Is it very hot? Okay. Well, here today, the weather cleared up as well. So, yeah, it hasn't been too bad here either, but not warm. Hey, SOS Exception, how you doing? Welcome. And can you qualify as an FO without 50 on flight? Oh, is it? No. Well, hang on. Isn't it 3,000 hours for captain? No, that's sorry. That's company. No, 1,500 is. I think 1,500 is correct for captain. Yeah. Yeah, sure. You can. You know, when I started out, when I became first officer, I had about 180 hours on props, and real flying 737. I had about, I don't know, 50, 60 hours. Nah, maybe a bit more. Maybe like 150 hours, and then that was a first officer. So yes, you can do that. Doing good, thanks for asking. Good question. In the A320, do you prefer the old standby instruments or the modern ones? That's a good question. I would say the modern one, the new ones. Yeah, all good. I know it's one of those topics where, you know, you have some people obviously a lot more emotionally engaged, you know, with certain instrumentations and so on. I don't know what it is with me that I am not so fuzzed about these things, simply because I have flown so many different aircraft types. With so many different instrumentations that I have just accepted the fact that I get a aircraft to fly that has certain instrumentations, and I just fly it. I don't ask, you know, and I don't complain about it having... The only complaints I have is an aircraft that is old and loud and noisy and hot, and then I start complaining. But otherwise, you know, if it's got wings, engines, wheels, I'm happy. Yeah, the wing flex is a bit overdone here. I agree, yeah. Trevor Jacob, give me a hint. What's that one who crashed his aircraft on purpose, or who was that? Yeah, exactly. So SAS Exception. I mean, the old A320s, IAS-1, they were just horrible. They were so loud with the ventilation in summertime hot. Yeah. So I mean, quite honestly, let's look at it from a more kind of factual standpoint. So you jump out of an aircraft that is perfectly fit to fly, and even if it's a light aircraft, it goes out of control and crashes somewhere onto the ground. How do you know you're not going to hit anyone? So can you be absolutely certain? So imagine if that plane had hit someone on the ground and somebody would have been killed. It's a possibility. And for me personally, it may sound a bit strong, a bit harsh, but Yeah, or start a major fire. Yeah, so for me personally, that person actually needs to be prosecuted quite hard. I don't know. I may be a bit extreme in my views on that, but to simply just take away his license, I know the FAA has no other options. They can fine him for, you know, for not sticking to certain regulations and rules, laws, etc. But any other prosecution, so civil prosecution regarding damage of property and so on, maybe damaging, I don't know, or polluting the environment or something, that's a civil process. That's not done by the FAA. That has to be done by whoever feels that they have, well, have had some damage occurring. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, to jump out of that aircraft simply for, yeah, what for? To get views on a YouTube video, to gain more fame. That's, to me, that's mentally pretty unstable. He should have his head checked out, really. Head mount displays information. Well, yeah, so Daniel, that's a very, very interesting question. I know that has been discussed frequently. So, for example, you could install. I mean, we have a microphone installed in you know, in airliners, anyways. Here, for example, you will find it normally. Where is it? Because A320 has a microphone in front here somewhere, so I'm not sure where the microphone would be here if it's not model. But so microphones have already been installed, and all the parameters are being recorded as well. But the idea would be to install a camera somewhere that films the pilots. That one there, right? Yeah, that's the microphone. Yeah. So there we go. So that's the microphone here in the. Yeah, and that has been discussed frequently over the last couple of accidents, really. So, how do I feel about this? Well, I would accept it if it helps to. So it's not allowed to be used as a prosecution tool, right? So same goes with the recordings. Only if a accident or an incident occurs where an investigation takes place by the authorities, only then should the video recordings be used. I would be okay with that, because again, we're talking about trying to improve safety, trying to figure out why something happened. And you know, make sure that it doesn't happen again in the future. What's the start swing engine in the 747? Well, normally the newer ones, the 747-400 and the -8, normally they have a very strong APU, so you can go 4.3. So kind of in, you know, simultaneous engine start 4.3 and then 2.1. Bone King, hey, well, actually, those are previewed, aren't they? They are preset. So those are the ones. Hold on, default, or is it cockpit? Pilot, instrument, jump seat, quick view. That's a good question. I've not. No, these are internal. So these are not. Oh, there we go. External. Here they are. So there. You go to showcase, fixed camera, and I've mapped a button on my controller so that I can go through these. Yeah. Oh, it just passed the banda. Let me just do a fuel check here. So we got 3.6 tons, and we're supposed to have 3.2. Got 400 more than required. The fuel flow normally on a 737-700 would be around, what, 1,100 per engine? I would say that's normal. Yeah. On the flight plan, it says 2.2, 2.3 tons average fuel flow. Oh. Lol. Okay, I misunderstood your question, Danny. You're saying helmet-mounted displays projecting 3D images for the pilots. Oh, you mean like the Air Force pilots have? So like yeah, so they have a no. I don't understand what help that would be, because having to wear a helmet all the time, nah, that would be not for me. Danny, I think they do the 2 and 3 if you do 2 engines. So you switch off the outboard, but I would need to check the documents to find that out. Daniel, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't really need that in an airliner. I mean, a fighter pilot is, you know, he just needs to overview so much more of the airspace regarding, you know, enemy aircraft, targets, etc., etc. So it does make sense from a military standpoint, but just for civil aviation, I don't know. The head-up display is something which does help, but yeah, apart from that, one thing I think that is a good thing would be a infrared camera that scans the front of the aircraft, and maybe, you know, projects something on the primary flight display. Maybe that would be a good idea. Yeah, but the 737-400 is bigger than the 737-700, so Ali, I think it has to do with either its hydraulic source requirements, or it comes because normally on the left-hand side you have the jetway connected. So sometimes when you have an inoperative APU, for example, you start one engine at the gate, and you always start the right-hand side first. In that case, that would be one explanation. We've got a top of drop coming up. How come it's still saying I'm confused. How much flight time do we have? Okay, 35 minutes. Okay, no, that's fine. Imagine if we had 120 knots tailwind on that routing. That would have been pretty fantastic. Coastline to the right. Wonderful. Right. we would theoretically be able to do a visual approach here today, wouldn't we? So let me just put fix info in there. So we're going to put Yankee, Bravo, Bravo, November. And we're going to put 2... Can we do 2.5? No. So how about 3 then? Oh, no, disregard. Slash. So let's do opposite. So we're going to put a opposite radial, which is 016. So 016. And then we'll put 2.5. There we go. Fantastic. Yeah, thanks. BA, yeah, who knows? I mean, BA does a lot of things differently. So that's perfectly possible, yeah. We'll do flaps 30 landing, because I think the runway is long enough here. So the runway has a length of 3,560 meters, all good. So the idea would be that when you fly towards the airport, if we are visual with the airport at some point, we'll do a visual approach. So shortcut everything there. Auto brake will put 2. So we got the speeds already in and the minimums. Well, ILS officially the ILS has a minimum of 220. But we'll cancel that out if we have a visual approach. No. No, normally, no. If there's no visible moisture, there's nothing that can freeze, so no. So descent, landing altitude about let's do sea level. Then recall checked. Hydraulic is good. No leak. I don't know why we had no hydraulic there. Auto brake is 2. Landing data VREF minimums, so VREF flaps 30 130, and the approach minimums is 220. Approach briefing, let's have a look. For the ILS, it would be approach out of 4,000 at 12.5, descend 3 degree down. Final check, Ogatu 1650, minimums 220, and the missed approach 196 to Benin, or Benign. That's 2.2 from the ILS DME outbound, and not below 500, turn left, track 166, climb 4,000. Good. After landing, we'll vacate to the right. Convenient exit, and we'll taxi to the apron there. That is the plan. Mini Polderbahn. Which one is the new one? Probably the ones to the north or northwest, I would imagine. Let's put Brisbane 13.2 on this set. 13.2. And I'm going to have the ILS already on here. There we go. 196, 196. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to stay on the left one though today. Do you really think that that it's simulated as such here, Bob? That you would actually feel the bumps? I'm going to go down to level, let's go 100. and I am going to do this with level change. Bob, no, I was just wondering, what's so special then about that new runway? Is it like really bumpy or? So for the visual approach, we'll do the same procedure as in an A320. So we try to get down to pattern altitude about 1,500 feet. Trying to get around about 2.5, 3 mile offset. We're going to try to be flaps 5, a beam threshold. Do the outbound timing. So it will be 45 seconds without wind. If we have tailwind, for each not tailwind, we deduct 1 second. And then we're going to go to flaps 10. And then once time's up, gear down, flaps 15, 25, 30, and then, yeah, turn base, final, etc. Yeah, I need to get to bed, so it's a good thing that we're going to land on the left one in a quick taxi. And let's get one more weather information here. So right now it says Cavalcade 13 degrees 1020. 1020 is set. And wind 220 at 8, yeah. So 100 miles to the field. And it looks to me like we should be able to go visual. That's just a nice high-level cloud base there. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, let's go speed brakes. Ooh, that's impressive descent rate right there. Blimey. At what age did I become a pilot? Well, I started training at my airline when I was 21. And I finished training when I was 23. Yeah, I know from experience the 737 speed brakes normally are not that effective. Hey V Chris, your ears. What's the matter? Do you have a cold? Yeah, for what? A new goal in life? You want to play basketball with me? Well, we'll see how we're gonna make that happen. I don't know exactly where you live and how that will be possible, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe at some point it will work. So that's all completed. The transition. Check that. It's altitude, so it's going to be level 110. Let's go descent forecast. Let's do that at 110. Right, let's descend further down, 5,000. Sector is 38, highest. 5,000 is. Yeah, like I said, who knows? 747, maybe 787. I don't know yet. We'll see. Hey Yoda, wie geht's dir? How are you doing? Yeah, well, I've got applications running for both. Yeah, 787, 777, and 747. So I don't know which is going to come first. The wind has died down. Look at that, 58 knots. 75 miles to go. Yeah, so I'm aiming for the 2,000 or 1,500 feet at the field here. That's my goal at the moment. Still gonna lose some speed as well. 73 direct distance. Yeah, so we should be all right. Lovely views. Hey Kojak, how you doing? Question. So maximum center. Yes, Kojak. There's really two values. One is 6,000 feet per minute because apparently maybe the older TCAS systems, they will not work and not give out any resolution advisories if you have more than 6,000 feet per minute climb or descent rate. Regarding the max rate of descent, it's also in that region. You want to make sure that you don't scare the passengers. Now for us, we don't have, well, let me just check again. I'm pretty sure that we don't have a fixed value for max rate of descent. It's just in general that we have to be passenger comfort minded. Oh, nice. Congrats, Chris. Well deserved. Well deserved, I would imagine. But then again, I mean, with the rising inflation rate, also required. I mean, are you gotta be kidding me? Seriously? I put that to subscriber only. It's a 10-minute waiting time for that. Wow. Okay, so definitely we're going to have visual contact with the field. Huh? What does midnight have to do with it, Yoda? What, there's a 10-minute count past midnight? Well, I'm surprised that they do. Well, then I need to make sure that I block them as a subscriber. Yeah, the views are fantastic. Amazing. Alright. Got some lovely views coming in here. So the field is in a 40-50 miles. Let's slow down here to 50 knots. Report field in sight. So let's do that. transition. 1020 set.
Good night, Black Box.
Hey Lee, mach's gut. Alles Gute dir. Danke fürs Vorbeischauen. Good night to you. You can see Amsterdam. What? Because of the water? A bit like Miami, really, isn't it? Near the coastline there. So still 44 miles to go. Let me go over speed here. So the aircraft did descend a bit faster than I expected. Hey Kojak, regarding scenery, hang on, but here in Microsoft, do you have an option? I just use standard, so it's going to be Bing, right? So I know that you can actually switch that, can't you? There's a trick that you can. Is that Gold Coast? Is it really? I was wondering. Okay. Yeah, definitely worth a visit. Wow. So let's have a look. Where's the airport, for crying out loud? Is that there? It's a little bit blurry from this distance.
You've got to be kidding me.
What? Hang on, man. What do you mean? Hold on. It's not that close, okay. Oh, where's the airport? Oh, that's okay. Well, I still got 30 miles to go, so it was still a bit far out, really. So further down here. Good. So we're going to go on present heading. Actually, let's go left to the field. So let's go heading 315 and descend 1,500 feet pattern altitude. Well, I don't know if VATSIM allows that, unless it's like pure coincidence. Wow, interesting. Wow, look at that view. Yeah, Danny, I know. Me too. Me too. Sorry. But I enjoyed today's flights. Man, I mean, the visually is so appealing today. 19 left it's going to be. I'm going to try and do a visual approach on that. I haven't done a visual approach here for ages on the 737. So 20 miles out. Ah, okay, there's Brisbane coming into town, into view there. Okay. You guys. Right, let me see. Can we go and clear out these waypoints? Invalid delete. So you can't, you can only go direct to, or what? Legs. Let's go Ugatu. Oh, hang on. That's going to be 01096. Let's try that. 196. Execute. There we go. Good. ILS already identified. Fantastic. So we should be good to go any moment. So let's have some fun. Flight director's off. Bird is on. Approach speed 135 then. 135. So I'm just going to bring the aircraft down slowly, and then man, it's tough to see the airport. Yeah, Vikris, I mean, I just want to show that throttle quadrant. And I had another little camera lying around to get connected. So again, the plan is, Lloyd, we're gonna have a bit of tailwind on final. Are you kidding me?
2500.
Didn't I just check the wind? Was that supposed to be 220 at 8 is the wind, according to the latest weather. Lloyd, well, we'll see if that changes. Jeans reveal. Yeah, I'm wearing jeans. You're lucky. I know. If it gets warmer, I wear shorts, so call yourself lucky today. Right, I guess that's the airport. That's the terminal building there. So there's the runway. GG's. You sure you want a hairy leg reveal? I don't think so, guys. Careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for. Right, flaps 1. So let's keep coming down. Let's go flaps 5. Yeah, wind is now calm, so that's all right. Actually, let's go other way. Let's put this at 196. Runway heading. Oh. No. Good. So we're reaching pattern altitude 1,500 feet. Very nice. Trying to get myself 2 to 2.5 miles offset. Trying to get not too close. Careful altitude here. Yeah, it may just be a no, we're fine. We should be alright. So that's the runway there. We're going to prepare to start the chrono. We don't have any wind, so it's going to be 45 seconds outbound. Almost at the threshold. Careful. Oh, careful. Trim that. So we'll start the timer. Oh, hang on. Where's the chrono? Why does it give me seconds, for crying out loud? Right, we've got to do this by feel now. Right, I would say we're pretty much there, aren't we? So gear coming down. Flaps 15. Let's start our descent. Well, actually, no. Let's keep level flight for now. Apparently we're 6 miles out, so 1,800 feet would be perfect. We can just keep the turn going. Hey, what's the... what was that indication there with 6 miles? Something I say, that doesn't make sense. Careful sink rate, so flaps 25, let's trim. Yeah, just overshot that. So initially that was a bit too close to the runway there.
1,000.
1,000, let's check, let's realign. Get on the path. That I don't know what that DME distance is, but that's not the runway ILS DME. No way. That's what confused me there. So we've got the speed brake armed. Start switches. Continues. Landing gears down 3 green. Flaps 30 green light, and the speed brakes armed green light. Landing check is completed. 7 knots headwind as well. Okay, good.
400.
Blimey. What's the ground doing?
300. Approaching minimums.
Not pretty. I'm not really happy with that approach, but hey, we'll take it. Right. Oh, that was a bit much.
10.
So We got spoilers, reverse. I'm not sure. Minor brakes. I will say this. I mean, it's a 737, but yeah, that brake, that was a bit too hard. That was just a bit too much pull on the yoke there. Down is down, yeah. So we go right here to the apron. Fantastic. All in all, I don't know. I don't want to advertise too much, because I know these peripherals are darn expensive. But I am enjoying these peripherals. It's just a lot more immersive if you actually have a yoke, or a flight stick for the A320 on the yoke for the 737. At least we have the option, right? We have the option to, if we want to, save some money for it. That's a pretty big gate there. I'll take that one. Hey, flight level 390. Yes, I'm still flying the bus.
Good night, black box.
Good night to MAN. Dankeschön. Thank you so much. Yeah, you stay safe. My dear motorists, as always, thank you so much for all the help. So let's park here. 44. It is. That's our gate. .737. Let's just see. Faray, hey, how you doing? Thank you so much. Yeah, that's fine. Let's stop here. So parking brake on. APU is available. And engines off. Okay, so let's see if I can
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box YouTube channel subscriber experience.
Ooh, thanks so much.
Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class cabin where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served.
I fear that we may have stopped way too far out here. My dear friend Sim Caesar, thank you so much for 5 months here on YouTube and a much longer time on Twitch. Thank you so much, Sim Caesar. It's great to know you. And yeah, yesterday, I'm not sure if you picked up on the first stream, we did a flight in the field at 747. Well, I did that flight with Ted Barker, who was the flight engineer, and we got it working nicely. So I am, looking forward to doing more shared flights in the future for sure. Let's do that. Let's do that. Jetway inhibited? Huh? Is there any way here in the 737 that we can get that working? Yeah, I've contacted JSNAP as well. So he's at the moment very busy, but he's hoping to get back into programming, and we just heard from Totorico regarding the Challenger and shared flight. So I'm actually really hopeful that that will work. Change the other page to type Jetway. Hang on, hold on. Ground services. Hang on. What do you mean? Stand. Okay, hang on. Ah. Ah. Okay, thank you. And then we go... Anything else we need to do? Jetway? Ah, 0, okay. Target, pack 0. Start. No, jetway. Dandy, thank you so much. I'll open the door. Beacon is off. Yeah, beacon is off. Thank you much for the wishes, guys. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. So next Thursday, I'll be back. Sim Caesar, once again, thank you so much for the amazing support. And a big shout out again. There's the link to Twitch TV Sim Caesar and his channel there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too far away or something with the scenery not working. Nah. I just may be too far away, that's all. Oh, now, hang on, start. Hold on. Nah. Okay, cool. Anyways, it's getting late. It's almost on 1 o'clock in the morning. Thank you so much to everyone for the amazing support. Big shout out again to Sim Caesar, to Chris Clark, to Captain Chaos Eternal for your memberships. That's really, really kind. Thank you so much. I had lots of fun tonight, I have to admit. All 3 flights here in New Zealand and in Australia, they were actually very enjoyable, very enjoyable. And so happy to be down here, down under again. So that's like a nice scenery here as well, Brisbane, from Orbix. Nice. Yeah, Pop, yeah, well. No, all good. I'll be sensible. Good. Thank you so much, everyone. And my moderators, I love you guys. Thanks so much for all the help. And I will see you again in the next week as well. Stay safe, everyone. And see you soon. Good night.